Now you've had a minute to process. How are you feeling about that race, stepping away from the track?
Feeling pretty good. Quite happy with with how today went. I think it was a wild race, but happy with how it turned out. And it's always nice when you're having the last two laps the way the weather were. It's quite rare when it happens that way. So yeah, quite happy.
And just being able to make that move round the outside with the other two cut off at the end of the race.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember. I think I passed too many cars towards the end. I can't really remember.
That's such a flex, by the way.
Nah, I mean honestly, when you're in the moment, it's not like you're thinking. You see a gap, you're going for it, and I guess I need to rewatch the images.
And just a word for Phil Charles, since coming into the team and the difference he's made, now see him so emotional watching you guys 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's always emotional when you're going through a difficult period. I mean, we as a team we expect to win and to be leading the championship, and that was not the case this year. So obviously, we're all feeling the pressure. Drivers, engineers, management, everybody, because that's not what we're here for. We need to win and do better. And I think it's amazing to see how the team was able to focus on the things we need to do and to come back, sign a 1-2. I can understand it's emotional because that there is so much hard work behind the scene, and I'm very pleased for the guys. Also the one back at the factory in the ops room. That stays very late or very early. It's middle of the night for them. So. No, it's great.
And looking at the forecast for tomorrow, think you can go one step higher?
Yeah, I hope to.
First things first, how much of today was just about keeping your nose clean and maximising those points?
Well, I'm not sure about keeping my nose clean. What a race. I mean, my strategy was to try and stay towards the front because it's a bit safer. Still wasn't that safe. But it's also not the best for energy, and I struggled a bit with the tyres. I didn't do a very good job myself, but yeah, I'll take P5. I mean, it was an intense race. I just lacked a bit of efficiency the last 10 laps.
And just trying to stay, well, you tried to stay out of trouble, but trouble kept finding you out front. How was that?
Yeah, I mean, the contact I had with Stoffel in turn 1 nearly ended my race. I mean, I don't know how I kept it on the track, to be honest. But yeah, it's the same thing in Formula E. The more conservative you are, the more you get rooted to the back. So you kind of have to be bold, be aggressive, and that's what we did. And we just lost a little bit on pace today. I think I was in the perfect position to finish on the podium anyway. And could have just been a bit better on my side.
And where's your head at heading into tomorrow? Lots of questions about that race.
Well, it's going to be wet, I think, so I quite like that. It's not my best performing track, let's say, as a driver. So I'm quite happy it's wet tomorrow. It's a bit more of an equaliser, and look, if we can consolidate or stretch it a bit tomorrow, then things look really good exiting here.
Taylor Barnard, you've had a minute to process everything. First thing you said to me in our post-race interview was you didn't even know how you were on the podium. Have you kind of worked it out yet?
No, I've been busy. I think the team have done a great strategy to get me where I was. Most of the time was gained in the pit boost, which is quite nice to see that it's actually changing the racing. Of course, I will say that because I'm on the positive end of it, but it's nice to see that it's shaping up the race a little bit. How else we got there with attack strategies and things like that, I still need to look, but I think the main factor of me going from the back to the front was the strategy under the pit boost. How we managed the energy and the attack in the second half of that race was quite good as well. So I know I pulled off some good moves, but it's not on me today. The team did a great job.
And I heard Max say, sort of on the other side, that he thinks he only won the race today because he has such a good read on the race. You sort of managed to get your head around the way the strategy played out. The sky's the limit for you.
Yeah, I mean, with the way that it turned out, me being at the back and the race being completely messy, it was very difficult for me to read. When the race is a bit cleaner and you're at the back, it's easier to read. And of course, if you're leading with no real issues, then of course it's quite easy to read as well. So it's just about me being in these situations once. I've been in pretty much every other situation already once. So if it happens again, I kind of have a read. I think in Tokyo, I was able to read both races quite well because I've had experience of them types. If I have this situation again, of course, I will be a little bit better to read what's going on. But I guess it's just a thing of experience.
And 21st birthday tomorrow. The present you get is rain. How do you feel about that one?
It's okay if I'm on the podium.
I like it. Thank you, Taylor. Max, again, congratulations. A phenomenal drive. Nobody could stop you in quali. Nobody could stop you in the race. Talk me through, from your perspective, what actually made the difference today.
Yeah, what a day, really. Mega laps in qualifying. Pole position was a great first step. And then, yeah, to execute the race the way we did makes me very proud. Really, so much hard work goes into this win. Together with the team, we had tough weeks. The last weeks, the momentum was not on our side. Today, we certainly got it back in the best possible way. I won 2 as a team. Very, very special achievement. And yeah, just really thanks to all the boys and girls in our garage for working so hard and for making this possible.
And do you think it was the strategy that ultimately put you in the right position to be there at the end?
It's always a combination of everything. You have to be fast in order to execute a good strategy, and yeah, we did both today. I guess the right moves at the right time helped, and yeah, then we had good energy in the last stage of the race. We were able to delay our last attack mode quite nicely, and then yeah, tried to disappear in the distance, which we managed.
Stood at the podium, I saw a very emotional Phil Charles stood below you, and the difference he seems to have made since coming into the team, the run that you guys have now started to build on and the form you're in, what difference has he made?
Yeah, Phil Charles is amazing. It's a real pleasure to work with him. Yeah, a great leader, really. What Phil and Jay are building here in this team is special. It's a very strong vision. And that's for me the reason why I came here, because yeah, I really see what this team is capable of, as well, or in particular as well in the future. And yeah, this is it's a great step for us to win our second race this year. Yeah, really happy.
Congratulations again. Thank you, Max. Thank you.